Hello, my fellow knights and warriors. This is the second part of my playthrough of the Hedgehog at Piepsk scenario for the squad leader. And we are in the turn 6, so this is a half of the game. And so far, Soviets are moving like a wave, literally smashing anything that stands on their way. And I feel bad for the Germans. The problem is that Soviets have such an overwhelming advantage with numbers that this is really hard in this scenario to win with Germans if you are not playing with hidden initial placement, and this requires two players game. I wish I would have human opponent for this game, but looks like it is mission impossible, so I have to solo my squad leader place. And let's go, we are starting with turn 6, and now we have rally phase. So Soviet leaders here. Here rallies this squad. They are back to normal. And now them. 5, no, +4, no effect. This leader tries to rally himself. 5 +4, he's back to normal. This leader hasn't anyone to rally. This Soviet squad cannot rally itself. This Soviet leader hasn't anyone to rally. This squad can only remove a rally marker, desperation morale marker. So that's all for the rally phase. This leader tries to contact the battery again, and he makes it. So we have to place a battery. OBA German artillery request, and I am placing it here, and that's all for the Soviet rally phase. So now let's go to the Soviet prep fire phase. So they are firing here, they have 8 and this is 16, and I will take a support of these two squads, so I will have 16 plus 8. So this is going to be 24 plus 2 because of the wood building, and I got 8. This is 10 in the 24. This is morale check +1 for Germans, and 10 they break. So they prep fired and they prep fired. Alright. So who else? They are firing here. 6 plus 2. It's 7 in the column of 6. This is morale check for German leader. He makes it. So nothing happens. Now they are firing there. This is 12 plus 2. And this is 5 in the column of 12. This is morale check +2, and the German leader also makes it. Fantastic. There. Nothing to do here because I haven't any German unit in my line of sight. So that's what I'm going to do when it comes to the prep fire phase. So now Soviet movement phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. If I will move here, then this leader with a machine gun will fire on me. No good. But I will take this risk, so I move here, and now he fires with 2, -2. Wow! Natural 2, -2, 0, so this is killed in action, so these Soviets are dead. Well, it wasn't a wise idea to take this risk. Off to graveyard, and the loss of the leader is really painful. Now here. I am moving like this, and now they can fire. So they fire here with 6 plus 2 minus 2. So it's 6 and 0. It's 9. Nothing. So defensive fire and no movement trail, but target marker. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2.5, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. They are taking German light machine gun. 3 and 4. This commander 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this squad 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's all for the Soviet movement phase. And now we have German defensive fire phase. Nothing to do. Yes, nothing to do. So that's all for the defensive fire phase. Now we have Soviet advancing fire phase. They all fired, so no. But here, they all can fire on this hex. So it will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 12 plus 8, it will be 20. So it's 20 plus 3, it is 7. In the column of 20, this is morale check plus 2. So the German leader, he made it, and his men, they made it. Fantastic. That was really tough idea, a tough situation, but they made it. And who else? This leader is going to rally, so no. Nothing. That's all for the Soviet advancing fire phase. And next we have road phase. So they have to road. And that's all. Nothing else to road. Next we have advance phase. So they are advancing here. And let's place close combat marker. There, 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 there. They have 3 squads, so they cannot advance here nor there, because they will overstack. Now let me check. No, I can only move with this good order units. Alright, so that's all for the advance phase. And next we have close combat phase. So first we have to resolve this close combat. Soviets are attacking together, so they have 2 to 1, while Germans are attacking single Soviet squad with 1 to 1 and minus 2. So Soviets need 7 and Germans need 5 minus 2. So Soviets, they made it, Germans, they made it. So Germans are out along with their leader, and Soviets lose 1 squad. This is definitely acceptable level of losses for the Soviet High Command. And now he rolls for this artillery request marker. Oh no, we have to move it. And where? 6 and 2 hexes. So it moves here. And can I see this hex? I believe no. No, I cannot. These woods are blocking my line of sight, as you can see. No, so I am losing this artillery request marker. And that's all for my close combat phase. So now this is the German part. And now we are starting with rally phase. And now, as for Germans, I don't have anyone to rally. This commander tries to rally this squad. 9, he fails. This commander tries to rally this squad. 6, he made it. And that would be all. Now he tries to contact battery again, and 11, he fails. They have to keep desperation morale because they are adjacent to the enemy unit. So that's all for the rally phase. Next we have German prep fire phase. He fires here, and he fires through the hedge. Let me check. Hedge. I don't remember now how many points of cover hedge provides. I believe it was 1, because it's not a wall, and wall provides 2, while hedge provides 1. But I'm going to check 11.5 paragraph to not make a mistake. Yes, hedge provides +1. So this is 2 plus 1, and 11, no effect. Now they are losing their concealment, and they are targeting this hex with 2 Soviet squads. So it's 4 and 6 in the column of 4. This is morale check. So for the first Soviet squad, they break, and the second passes. And the prep fire. So that's all for the for the German prep fire. And now we have German movement phase. Well, there's nothing Germans can do with their movement, so nothing. And next we have Soviet defensive fire phase. So they are firing here. They have 12 plus 3. This is 10, no effect. Nothing else to do here. And now there. They have 8 and they have 16. So this is 8 plus 16, it's 24, and the Germans are in the woods. So it's 24 plus 1. It's 10 in the 24. This is morale check +1 for Germans. 9, they break, and they were already broken, so they are dead. Okay. So that's all for the... Well, they can fire here. It's 6 plus 2. It's 6 in the column of 6. This is morale check +1, and the German leader makes it. So that's all for the defensive fire. Oh, sorry, I removed advancing fire markers. And now defensive fire. Now we have to check for the German advancing fire. They fired, and I cannot make any advancing fire. So now we have a road phase. So this squad roads here. And that's all for the road phase. Next we have advance phase. The Germans are not advancing anywhere, or maybe, I wonder if this squad would rather like to go somewhere here to be safe. So yes, I'm moving here. And now that would be all for the close combat. Yeah, we haven't any close combat to resolve. So that's the end of the turn 6. Yes, that's all. So let's flip marker on the turn 6. So turn 7 ahead, And let's go. We are starting with rally phase. So Soviet player, do I have anyone to rally? Yeah, here, this squad. And 8 -1 because of the leader, so they are back to normal. This one can remove desperation morale marker. And that's all for the rally. Next, Germans are still trying to call their battery. So 7, they made it. So I can place again a battery counter. They're going to do it here. And that's all for the rally phase. So next we have Soviet prep fire phase. Now, do I want to fire anywhere? I'm going more focus on movement now because I have one more, 2, 3, 4 turns, and I have still to capture all these stone buildings here. And there aren't many of them, yes, but you know, the problem is that if Germans will be able to hold any of these positions, then I will be in trouble. It would be a shame to lose in this game. So no, I'm not going to do much fire. Instead, I'm going to move. But first of all, I'm going to fire here and there. So they are firing with 6 + 2. This is 12, so this is a miss. And they are firing here, so this is 12 + 2. And that's epic miss. Alright, so that's all for the prep fire. And let's go to the Soviet movement phase. So they are carrying this machine gun, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now I will have to do something with them as well, because well they are dangerous. So I will move this squad 1, 2, 3, 4, and they are taking this machine gun. A leader will remain here, or maybe he will move there. If there will be need, he might rally any of these units. And now this area, they are taking German medium machine gun, so now they have 3 movement points. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1.5, 2, 3, 4, a half, 1, a half, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 1, 2, 3, and now they are firing 4 + 2. It's 7, so this is a miss. This squad with a machine gun goes 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. This leader moves here to rally him, and these 3 squads, 1, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. A half, 1, a half, 2, a half, 3. So that's all for the Soviet movement. Now German defensive fire. Well, they are firing here. It's 2 + 1, 9, nothing. And that's all for the defensive fire, so remove defensive fire markers. Next we have Soviet advancing fire. They are firing here with the firepower of 6, and they are in the wood building. So this is 6 plus 2. It is 7, 7 in the column of 6. This is morale check. And the Germans break. Oh, horrible. Horrible. Oh, no defense, but advance. So this is advancing fire. Here they are firing on this leader. They have 4, 5, 2, 3, and 5. So this is 5 plus 2. So it's 4 plus 2. No effect. And that's all for the advancing fire, I believe. Yes, so let's remove all the advancing fire markers. And now we can continue with road phase. So, as for Soviets, no one has to road. As for Germans, they cannot road. So next we have advance phase. And now they are advancing here. They are advancing there, 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 here, 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 there, there. So that's all for the Soviet advance, and this concludes. Oh no, there is still close combat. So let's roll for this artillery request marker, and it is 5. Hell, why I can't get it on the hex that I wanted it to be? So I have to roll for the where it's going to be. Move 5 and 1. So here, okay, this is a hex where I can see it. So now I can replace it with a red OBA. That's great, so I will be able to use it. Let's put it somewhere here, and then let's change it into a red spotting round. So that's all for the close combat, and we are moving into German half of the turn 7. So let's start with rally phase, and now this German leader rallies this squad, so this is 5, so he made it. And there aren't any other rally actions for Soviets, I believe, nor for Germans, so that's all for the rally phase. And now we have to go. Oh, sorry, I have to make to keep a contact, so I have to roll here. 5, I have a contact, and now we have German prep fire phase. So I am calling my artillery to fire here, and I get a fire on them. So I am making it into fire for effect. So this is my second mission, and now they got 12, 7 in the column of 12. This is morale check +1. They are fine, come on. And here this is +1 because of the woods. 5, so this is 6. 6 in the column of 12, this is morale check +2, and they are broken. So it wasn't very effective, and it was our second mission. So we have we have one more mission left, but I believe I wouldn't be able to make it. So that's all for the German. I mean, no, they can fire. So they are firing here. They have 2 + 1, and of course no effect. So that's all for the German prep fire. Next we have German movement phase, and this commander, well, Do I want him to stay here? He will be obliterated by them in no time. So I'm not going to do so. I'm making my movement, so it's 1. And now they can fire at me. This is +2 because of the wall and -2 because of the movement, so it's 0. And they have a firepower of 8. And 6. 6 in the column of 8. This is morale check +1. And 7, I made it. So let's place a target marker. And I continue my retreat here and there. Alright, so that's all for the defensive, for the German movement phase. Next we have Soviet defensive fire phase. So I'm firing on this hex with 24 and 10, so it's 34. So this is going to be column of 30, +2 because of the wood building, 11. 11 in the column of 30, this is a miss, and this gun breaks. Oh, I delayed it, but yeah, it was captured, so it cannot be fixed, I believe. So no. Ha, that was lucky for them. Not like it's going to save them much, but well. Now they are firing here, so this is 12 plus 2. It's 6 in the column of 8. It's 8 because it's +2. In the column of 12, this is morale check +1 for the German leader, and he breaks. Okay, so defensive fire, and now they are firing here too. It's 6 plus 2. It's 4, so it's 6 in the column of 6. This is morale check +1, and 6, they made it. And now them. They are firing here. They are behind the wall, so they can fire. So this is 6 because they are concealed. So it's 6 plus 3, and it is 7. Come on, that was lucky shot. So Germans are forced to take a check, and due to this fact they are losing their concealment, and now their morale check 7, they passed. So that's all for the defensive fire. It was quite effective this time. Remove defensive fire. Now German advancing fire. Well, they aren't concealed anymore, so they can fire, and they are going to fire here. It will be +2 because of the wall and +1 because of the wood. So it's 6 plus 3. It's 6 in the column of 6. Morale check +1. So the first Soviet squad, they passed. The second Soviet squad, it breaks. So they break. And that's all for my advancing fire. There aren't any other advancing fire opportunities for the Germans. And next we have a road phase. So he is in the building, so he don't have to road. And now him. Well, he cannot road here, there, nor there, nor there. He can road here, but it will bring him closer to the enemy units. So he cannot. And due to this fact, he is down. Okay, so that's all for the road phase. Next we have German advance phase. And that's all. Oh, I have to remove this marker because there aren't any, it isn't in his line of sight anymore. And that's all for the German actions in the turn 7. So we will have to go into turn 8. So we are getting close to the end of the game, and it's not going to be good for Germans. But they are still holding this last building. This is going to be the last bastion. And as long as they are controlling all the hexes of these buildings, Soviets cannot win the game. So they have 3 turns to capture this building. Will it be enough? I guess so, but we will see. Let us go with a turn 8. So we are very close to the end now. And a rally phase. Soviets. Do they have to rally anywhere? I haven't a leader here and nor here, so I cannot rally them. I can only remove desperation morale markers from them. German leader may try to rally himself. Oh, he still has prep fire, so let's rally him. 7 plus 4, no, he cannot rally himself. Oh, I think I deleted his machine gun accidentally. Yes. Okay. And now here this Soviet leader. Okay, they are rallied too. So nothing more for the rally phase. This German leader cannot see any hexes where he can place his artillery request, so nothing, and we are moving into the Soviet prep fire phase. So they are firing here, 12 plus 2, it's 11, no effect. They are firing here, 6 plus 2, no effect. Oh, no, prep fire. And they are firing here, it's 6 plus 3. It's 7 in the column of 6. This is morale check plus 1. And 7 plus 1 is 8. So Germans are broken. Ha ha ha! That was a lucky shot. Let's place this machine gun on them. Prep fire, and that would be all. So now we can go into the Soviet movement phase. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are leaving the machine gun because it would slow them down. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 1, 2, 3, 3.5, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so that's all, and I think this is actually the end of the game, because but let's finish the game, but you will see that it is about to end in this turn. And now, that was the Soviet movement phase, so now we have the German defensive fire phase, and Germans cannot make any defensive fire. Next we have Soviet advancing fire phase, and now they are firing here, 8 plus 3, no effect. They are firing here, 4 plus 3, no effect. And next we have German road phase. They cannot road, so they are broken. And so they are dead. And next we have German advance phase. They are advancing here, they are advancing there, and they are advancing here. And now we have close combat to resolve, 8 to 1. So this is 8 to 1, so Soviets need 11 and 10. Germans need 3. Nothing. So this commander is eliminated, and due to this fact, all the buildings, stone buildings, are controlled by Soviets, and there is not a chance for Germans to get them back, because the only Soviet unit we have is this commander, and he is broken, so we cannot do anything about him. So this is the end of the game. It was a kind of one-sided. I believe if you want to play it fairly and you are not going to use hidden initial placement, you have to do several things, like making Soviets weaker. Maybe this would be an option. Taking a couple of the squads out, or maybe give Germans some extras, like for example some vehicle. I think that vehicle can be a thing because the Soviets have no anti-tank weapons here, so even some light vehicle like Hanomag or light armored car can do a thing, forcing Soviets to move in the hidden positions and taking a chance of immobilizing it or attacking in the close combat. So this can make this scenario a bit more interesting. Otherwise, if you are not going to play with hidden initial placement, then Germans are going to be obliterated by this literally Zerg rush of the Soviets. Okay, so that's all when it comes to this scenario, and for today. Bye.